Quoban link, so later today you can review it.
Okay.
So Quoban basically support our customers um, with the part of the uh, management of billing services. That is basically what Quoban does, is billing services management. Okay.
Okay.
So right now the team is growing and they are looking for this software engineer who has a strong technical background to support him with a part of coding for new features for this application, as well as helping to solve any production issues, any errors, any bugs that arise during the day, as well as supporting the team, specifically the junior ones, to provide training, coaching, and also helping the team to drive any challenges and also solve any technical decisions. For example, if the team decided to change the programming languages of the software, or they want to migrate from one microservices to another, so that kind of decisions are going to be made in this role. So that is what you will be doing in general for this position. Okay.
Okay.
So as mentioned, you will be doing a lot of code. The idea of the part of the coding is that you will be working with C Sharp and also working with modern .NET framework. That is something that you will be doing on a daily basis. You will be responsible also for developing some interfaces using Angular as well as TypeScript, creating some manageable RESTful APIs, also providing maintenance to our databases, specifically working with SQL. And also, you will be partnering with other cross-functional teams, UA, UI designers, other engineers with product managers to deliver high-quality features. Okay,
Okay.
so that is what you will be doing in this role. What a team is looking for this position is someone who has experience as a full stack developer. That would be amazing. As mentioned, someone who has experience working with C Sharp and .NET would be amazing. With a part of building RESTful APIs, someone who has experience working with ASP.NET Core, um, experience working with Angular. The team is expecting someone who has experience with the version 12 or plus, 12, 13, 15, 16. That would be amazing. And also someone who has experience working with Git, as mentioned, SQL as well, and also someone who is familiar working under Agile framework. In the company, we work under Scrum and we use Jira or Azure DevOps to track our progress. So that is the standards that we use. But if you have experience with any other, we are also okay with it. Okay.
Okay.
So that would be the general information about this role, Eduardo. And I would like to know if you have any questions, any comments, something that I can help you with.
No, it's really clear. I appreciate it. I would like to know if this position is remote or hybrid.
Yes, it's completely remote.
Okay. Okay.
We are hiring for any state in Mexico. So
Okay.
this is a fully remote position.
Okay. So all the development team is Mexican or Colombian or was it
Yes,
mixed
we
in the
are.
town?
Yes, it's a multicultural teams. We have people that is going to be located in Mexico, US, and also in India. So
Okay.
that is how we are distributed. Of course, we have other people that is located as well, located between Mexico, US, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, India, and also Australia. So we are
Okay.
a very big company with big teams. But yeah, normally for this team, the majority is going to be people in India and US.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
Perfect.
Uh,
Yes. Any other question?
no, no.
Okay. So let me explain you how the process is going to look like for today. This is the first approach session. So what I'm going to do for today is first, I'm going to ask you general HR questions. Then I'm going to gather general information about your experience.
Okay.
Then I have to record a little piece of the session because I have to ask you something around 6 to 7 technical questions regarding the technologies that I mentioned. So I need to record a little session because I have to share that session with the team. and then we are gonna jump into the final of the session for today, where I'm gonna give you more details about the next stages and what is coming next. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay.
perfect. So let me start hitting the HR questions, Eduardo.
Sure.
So, are you authorized to work for any employer in Mexico?
Yes, I am authorized. Yeah, I'm
Okay, perfect.
Mexican.
Are you looking for a full-time position?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect. With us, the work is Monday to Friday, regular business hours, 8 to 5, 9 to 6. Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's really good for me.
Okay, perfect. Now, in case that you get this position, how soon are you available to start with us?
Um, 2 weeks for give me some time that give my projects status of my projects.
Okay, perfect. No, that is totally fine.
Okay.
Now, I would like to know, Eduardo, as mentioned, this is going to be a remote position, but I would like to know from which state in Mexico you will be working on.
Yeah, yeah, I don't have problem. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
currently work or live in Mexico City. Uh,
Okay. Okay. That is fine.
so,
Um, and now, last question, Eduardo, is about the compensation. I would like to know, do you have a number in mind, something that you say have, and this could be my current salary expectation?
okay, dollars or pesos?
If you have it in Mexican pesos, that would be so much better.
Okay. Uh, I would like to my expected salary uh is 70 hundred or 50 hundred pesos per month. What
Hmm.
the gross?
Hmm.
But I am open to negotiate. Depends the benefits of the company.
Okay, perfect. No worries. Just for your awareness, we are a little bit higher than that. We have a little bit more to offer for this role. So
Okay.
we are okay with that number, so you don't have to worry for that. Now, just for your awareness, this position also offer law benefits and benefits above the law. Just for mention some of the above the law, we're gonna have savings fund, private insurance. Then we're gonna have vacations. For vacations, we have 20 vacation days per year, plus the holidays. We are gonna have 11 holidays and plus another 4 additional days. Okay.
Okay.
Then we're gonna have an allowance to cover internet and electricity bill that is gonna be it's gonna be paid every 3 months, and we are gonna be receiving 1,950 pesos to cover a portion of the internet and electricity, and then we're gonna have the Christmas bonus that everybody receives in December is gonna be a month of salary. Okay.
Okay.
Besides, we are gonna be offering you the law benefits as mentioned, and also we are going to have a performance bonus. That bonus is going to be based basically in the goals that you achieve through the fiscal year, all the tasks that you complete, all the projects that you participate. If you get a good qualification in that part, we are going to offer you a 5% bonus that is going to be calculated over your annual income. Okay.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
is just for your awareness.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I think that would be the general HR questions, Eduardo. Now I would like to go into your job experience. So I was reading your resume. I saw that you have experience as a full stack. I saw that you have like something around 7 years of experience. So I would appreciate if you can, walk me through this work experience, main responsibilities, mainly duties. That would be amazing.
Okay. Well, uh, my currently work is in Telcel. All my developer experience is in here in Telcel. So my main responsibilities. First, I work with C Sharp in the backend, and the front end, I have experience with ASP.NET with MVC, or also with Angular in the front end. Also, I have experience with ASP.NET .NET Core. Uh, I have experience with databases, with SQL Server. Uh, in that cases, I create tables, procedures, functions, indexes, what else? Databases. I give some updates or maintenance to the tables or the objects. So that is my experience with databases. Also,
Mhm.
I work with APIs. All the APIs I work with, not with C sharps. Uh, in the APIs, depends the project. Some cases, I develop some APIs for another departments that I give some information, or in other cases, for connect my web pages or web projects. Connect the interface of Angular with the API to the databases. Uh, I have experience with ADO.NET and also Entity Framework to connect the databases. Uh, Also, I have experience with unit testing and integration testing with XUnit. Uh, uh, I work with Azure DevOps to create my pipelines to deploy to different environments. The Cuba environment or production environment. Um, Also in Azure, I have my repo with all my projects. I have some experience in the basic experience with Azure Cloud. Uh, Whereas I know how it's work with agile methodologies, especially with Scrum. Uh, with my team, we have daily meetings in the morning
Mhm.
to give some feedback, status of the project. Depends the project. We have a weekly meeting or every two weeks. Depend the project. Uh, Also, we work with sprints. Uh, all my projects, my role is a developer of the developer
Mhm.
team. Some cases uh, I take the role of the tech lead, but in that
Mhm.
cases is where my tech lead is in vacation or have some trouble, like a health, like a me.
Mhm.
It depends. It's not common, but sometimes I take that role. Uh, well, the, right now I know we don't have some meetings like code review with all the team because in the team we have developers with experience, but when uh, join a new developer in the team, we have many meetings with code review or for improve their knowledge with the code.
Okay, perfect. Quick question, Eduardo. In this particular position, the particular application that you are going to be working is basically a web application. But I would like to know, in your experience, you have been working with web applications, mobile, desktop. What particular one do you focus the majority of the time?
Web application.
Web applications. Okay, perfect. Now, you also mentioned the part of working with technologies. You already mentioned C Sharp, ASP.NET, ASP.NET Core, Angular, SQL, and Azure, Azure DevOps, Azure Cloud. But I would like to know for Angular, any version that you normally work with.
Uh, mm, Usually I work with the 40 version, a higher.
Okay. Okay.
With
Perfect.
.NET,
That is,
with
yeah.
.NET,
For .NET.
the version 4 or 4.5 and higher.
Mm-hmm.
The most common right now is the version 8. Wait,
Yeah. Okay. Version 5 plus. Okay. Okay. That is fine. Now, in this particular position, we really value the collaboration. So I would like to know on your end how the collaboration looks like. And with this, I mean, have you worked with people located in other parts in the world, or the team is just located in Mexico? How this part looks like on your end?
uh, sorry. I have experience with the both cases. Uh, I have private projects with the team. It's on site. And another projects where the team is remote. Uh, the team are Colombian. I don't remember Peruan or I don't remember, but it was a Latin team.
Okay. 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 Okay, perfect. Well, that will be my general questions. Now, I'm gonna jump into the technical questions
Okay,
that I mentioned. So this little part, Eduardo, is gonna be recorded. So just give me
sure.
1 second to start the recording. Okay. Okay, perfect. So, Eduardo, as mentioned, this little part is just to evaluate your technical background. These questions are going to be first for general experience. Then I'm going to jump into the part of the architecture. And at the end, I'm going to focus in the front and in the back end. So let me start with the general experience. So I know that at the beginning of our call, you already mentioned that you have experience working with .NET and Angular. So could you please describe any particular projects that you are currently working or have you done in the past, just to have a general overview about how do you use .NET and Angular.
Sure. Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Um, well, recently I work in with my team to upgrade uh, several system. No, sorry, a legacy system of the on Telcel. That project was a portal. That portal was created with ASP.NET uh, uh, with that old version. It had bad practices, so with the team, because it was a big portal, we upgrade with new or modern technologies uh, like Angular, some APIs. In my case, I developed the management of the operation department, like they have to create users, update some information of the users, create roles, create permission, give permission, create models, watch the exception of the system, something like that. It was a big administration because before that they don't have a UI or an interface to resolve that issues. So in most of the cases, they have a query in the SQL servers to for to watch the category of the exception category or give permission or something like that. So with that management, it was easier to give feedback or help on the users. And another part of the project that I work it was in the login. So we improve the sorry I improve the authentication, the security with C Sharp. Uh, I create some cache validate the the session of the user. If the user is at the portal, and after you know, I don't know, 10 minutes, and if the portal don't have feedback or some clicks, and the portal close the session and delete all the registers, the data, the databases. So that way, uh, uh, the user don't go back in the web browser. Uh, it's like the session it's alive, but it was a big upgrade. So that was my big challenge. But like I said, also is recently.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna jump into the architecture question.
Okay,
So I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with solid principles, right?
yeah.
Okay. So could you please give me like a general explanation of what solid principles are, please?
Uh, uh,
Don't worry, don't worry. It's okay.
sorry. Okay. Mm, a solid principles. Um, I know. Well, I know that is a basic concept of the programming. Um, I know that the letter S is single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a single. That is a class that must be have a one responsibility. Um, is O is open. That is
Mm-hmm.
a open of the extension. Uh, we close the modifies. L is O L. L is substitution. Leaks substitution. I don't remember the last word. Well, in this case, it is made when the the child classes must be replace the main classes without break the logic. The A is interface. It refers when interface must be specific and small. Um, D. The letter D is dependency injection. Uh, I don't remember. I don't remember that concept.
Okay. No worries. That is fine. Now I'm gonna jump into the backend questions.
Okay.
I just have two for .NET. So now, when we were chatting at the beginning, you already mentioned that you have experience working with APIs. So I would like to know, how do you design RESTful APIs in ASP.NET Core?
Um, you mean like an architecture?
Yes. How did you design those RESTful APIs in ASP.NET Core?
Okay. By API, I start with my URL, my link, my URL. Um, with start with API, my my noun without verbs. After that, if it's a get, I can pass the parameter in the link or in the JSON body. Um, Also, I must to declare my HTTP methods like a get, post, upgrade, put, uh, delete.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good feedback, like consistent responses, like at the status code, to 100 it's okay, 400 bad requests, something like that. We have a validation in my model. I have to create my validation and return a clear errors. Um, Versioning in the URL. Mm, that's it.
Okay, perfect. Now we are talking about APIs. So in the same side of .NET, how do you secure your APIs?
Uh, okay. In my APIs, normally I use authentication. Uh, I have two two ways. The JWT bearer tokens, it's the most common. I have
Mhm.
some projects with some APIs without authentication, out version 2, uh, to get the token and give permission to send a request.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna jump into the questions for the front end side. So the first question is, how do you structure a large Angular application?
Struct a large.
A large, yes,
Okay,
Angular application.
with Angular. Um,
Yeah.
uh, in my folders, uh, also I use clean architecture to separate all components of the project. For example, in I have a folder that's name is core. There is a global things, authorization, interception, something like that. My folder shared. That is a generic components like tables, model, inputs, something like that. Uh, Feature, we have pages, components, what else? Data access, the main, the cases. Uh, I have another folder with my image or my CCS styles. Uh, Sorry. In another cases, save my scripts.
Okay, perfect. Now, last question related with Angular. Now that we are talking about Angular applications, how do you improve Angular performance?
Okay. Uh, to improve my performance in Angular is I have the practice, the practice to use a change detection strategy in the mods of my components. Uh, but that way, I how can I say it? Uh, but improve my signals, my async pipes and getters. Uh, so for that way, uh, that's it.
Okay, perfect, Eduardo. Well, I think that would be the general tech questions. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay,
Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick switch to Spanish, Eduardo,
okay,
because the rest of the information is a little bit longer. So I want to make it in Spanish, so I think that will be easier. Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Ok. Muchas gracias, Eduardo, por ayudarme con esta parte técnica del proceso. te platico rápidamente cómo va a ser el proceso. Lo que voy a hacer el día de hoy es voy a enviar tu resume, las notas generales de nuestra conversación y en adicional voy a compartir la sesión que grabamos el día de hoy con el hiring team para su evaluación, ¿vale?
Ok,
El hiring team va a evaluar tu perfil, así como la sesión que grabamos y si ellos están de acuerdo con tus respuestas, empezaremos a avanzar en el proceso. Para esta posición tenemos que completar 2 entrevistas adicionales.
ok,
La siguiente entrevista sería una sesión de 1 hora con la Principal Architect y con otro de los Senior Software Engineers del equipo,
ok.
¿vale? Probablemente y la mayoría de sus preguntas vayan muy enfocadas a esta parte de
Cool.
.NET y Angular, ¿vale? Entonces, en el chat te voy a dejar un listado de preguntas que probablemente te puedan hacer durante esta sesión en el panel interview, ¿vale?
Ok,
Adicional a eso, te van a poner un live challenge en el que probablemente te pidan que escribas algo de código o probablemente algo relacionado con SQL, ¿vale? Ellos te van a proveer la información y pues durante la sesión, pues ellos te van a evaluar de manera general, ¿vale?
ok, vale,
Entonces,
vale.
ese es la primera parte. Si todo bien con ellos, iremos a una última ronda. En la última ronda te estarías entrevistando con nuestro hiring manager, la persona a la que le estarías reportando directamente, y también estará en la sesión el Senior Director de Engineering, ¿vale? Sesión de 45 minutos, preguntas de manera general para conocerte y también muchas de sus preguntas van a ir enfocadas a la parte técnica, pero también a la parte cultural, trabajo en equipo, comunicación, cómo solucionas como ciertas situaciones, cómo te manejas con el equipo, ese tipo de
Ok,
situaciones puedes encontrar con ellos, ¿vale?
vale, vale.
Una vez que terminemos todas las sesiones, el equipo me va a proveer feedback y van a tomar la decisión final para decidir con qué candidatos se quieren quedar para esta posición, ¿vale?
Ya, de
Entonces,
acuerdo.
así es como va a ser el proceso. Entre sesiones yo te voy a proveer feedback y te voy a dejar saber si es un feedback positivo o negativo. Y asimismo, si llego a escuchar información que pueda ser beneficiosa para ti en las siguientes etapas del proceso, por supuesto que te las voy a compartir para que te puedas preparar un poquito más y pues eso te dé como un plus en esas sesiones,
Ok,
¿vale?
muchísimas gracias.
Hecho, súper Eduardo. Pues creo que es todo lo que necesito compartirte por el momento, Eduardo,
Sí.
pero quisiera saber, ¿hay algo más en lo que yo te pueda ayudar? ¿Tienes alguna pregunta adicional, algún comentario, algo que necesites de mi lado?
No, todo está realmente claro. Agradezco la atención al detalle
Ujú.
y bueno, fue una plática amena.
Ok, perfecto, Eduardo. Pues voy a compartir hoy tu información. Yo creo que a más tardar el miércoles debo de tener un feedback para ti.
Ok,
Y nuevamente, si llego a escuchar algo antes, por supuesto te lo voy a compartir. Y de todas formas, si llegaras a tener preguntas adicionales, comentarios adicionales, tienes el correo electrónico, me puedes buscar y yo con
sí,
mucho gusto te ayudo. ¿Vale?
ok, vale, vale.
Hecho. Cuídate, Eduardo,
Muchísimas
mejórate y
gracias.
cualquier cosa por aquí ando al
Gracias,
pendiente. ¿Vale?
gracias. Buen día, hasta luego.
Bye.